Welcome. In this video we are going to learn to construct an ellipse using 4 center method. So we are going to construct an ellipse whose major diameter is 80 millimeters and minor diameter is 60 millimeters, and we are going to use 4 center method. Let me construct a center line. Okay, and with center O. So now take your compass and measure 40 millimeter and cut with center O at the both sides of the horizontal line, and name these points as A and B. The total distance between the AB is 80 millimeters, the measure diameter. And now mark 30 millimeters and cut the vertical diameter and mark this point as C and D, and this CD will be 60 millimeters in length. Okay, now join B and D. Now with center O and radius as B, sketch an circular arc. Extend the line CD to meet this circular arc. And mark this point as E. Okay. Now, keeping D as a center and E as radius, sketch an arc to meet the line DB and name this intersection point as F. Now bisect this point BF and construct a perpendicular bisector. So I'm going to bisect the line segment BF. Okay, remember that, BF, not BD. Join these 2 points and extend as well. Now it is a perpendicular bisector of the line BF, and this perpendicular bisector, when extended, cuts our horizontal line AB at O1 and our vertical line CD at this O2. Now if I measure O and O1 and cut over here in this line AB, I get my third point O3. And if I join O2, if I measure O2 and O and cut vertical line CD, I get my fourth point O4. So these O1, O2, O3 and O4 are 4 centers that I'm going to use to make an ellipse. Okay, now join O4 and O1. Now look this arc. Now look this angle segment. Okay, now with center O1 and radius B, sketch an arc in between these 2 lines, perpendicular line and this line, perpendicular bisector line above up to this point and below up to this point. Now I'm going to use center O2 and repeat the same process. So before doing that, I'm going to join O2 and O3. Now from this O2 there emerges 2 lines at an angle, that specific angle. So I'm going to use O2 as center and D as radius, and I'm going to sketch in between these 2 lines. Okay, and remember that this sketch these D and B coincide at this point. They coincide exactly. Now I'm going to use center O3. So for this I'm going to join O4 and O3. Now with center O3 and A as a radius, I'm going to sketch an arc in between these two lines. Now the time for O4. Now with O4 and radius is C, I'm going to sketch over these two lines, these two central lines. Now in this way we could construct an ellipse using center method. Thank you.